this goes back to the whole topic that I'm kind of talking about with EBV. When somebody is stuck in sympathetic nervous system dominance, EBV pushes you into that. It's like our digestive system gets stuck in the same deep state of stress. And when we are stuck in that survival state, our body responds accordingly, right? We do not want to eat proteins and fats and things that take time to digest because our body thinks it's in a survival situation. It wants fast burn food. It needs stuff it can use quickly because it feels like it's got to either fight, flight, like run away. And so it's just doing what it's meant to be doing in that state. But the problem with that is when someone's in that state, especially for a long, long time, you would eat proteins and fats. Obviously, you need protein to, rebuild and things like that, and we need those nutrients, but the body can't process it properly, so it doesn't digest properly. So then again, things start to ferment, and the digestive system it puts more and more stress on it. It's not functioning correctly. And again, if the digestive system isn't functioning, it's a huge key player in so many things. 70% of our whole immunity is in our GI tract. 90% of our serotonin is produced there, all of these things. So you get a digestive system that's not functioning properly. So when you ask me if EBV can cause like stomach issues and things like that, the answer is yes, 100%, but you've got to understand how the body works to understand how EBV affects that. It's not like EBV just targets the stomach. EBV just creates the stress response and holds you in it in so much decline that things stop functioning. So as things stop functioning, more and more things compensate, or it's like, this buildup happens. So by the time somebody realizes they've got such big digestive system issues, it's like a compounded effect. It's been happening for a very, very long time. Yes, when somebody is able to transition properly between your sympathetic nervous system and your parasympathetic, we're able to rest, we're able to recover, we're able to eat and digest properly, all of these things, the body functions better. And when the body is in that state, it's the place it needs to be in to heal and repair. So 100% it can be responsible for those things, but you have to understand why it's responsible for those things. And one of the biggest things about it is how it crosses the blood-brain barrier. And so it pushes neurological structures into deep state of stress, because it's the neurological structures that control the rest of the body, right? And so people will try and do diet. And don't get me wrong, you could heal your life, in a sense, heal your gut, heal your life, and people do it. I'm not saying that they can't, but there's a lot of other things to think about, which again, EBV, deep neurological structures, and it's holding so much stress that it pushes the digestive system into the same state. So when people try and eat better and do all those things, it's almost like they're trying to free up more resources and not tax the body as much, so it can start to detoxify and do all these other things. So it can be done. It's just a very long process. And then again, it also really depends on a lot of things, like how long someone's had EBV for, what levels in the body is it at. Like, there can be a lot of things. Like even the question before about, 𝐃𝐸. Well, you have to heal that. You could not be in health if you had that. You honestly couldn't, because of the way the brain functions and the way the brain controls everything else.